Hey y'all. Okay, I just want to talk to y'all for a little bit. You know, it's just crazy to me. Do y'all ever like sit around and, just sometimes think, like what's really going on? What is really going on in the world? Every time we turn around is some sort of you hear some sort of story about somebody dying, somebody mysteriously dying. Nobody knows how they died. Bodies found, people getting shot, people getting raped, people getting tortured, kidnapped. Like, I mean, I have just a few of things, on my stuff, on my channel, but you look all through the news and it's like every single day something crazy is going on. You know, you got Kanika Jenkins who is quote unquote mysteriously found in a freezer and nobody knows how she died. Okay, and nobody's doing anything at all about it, even though, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to look at any of the pictures and tell that they've been tampered with in some type of way. Okay, nobody's doing anything about this at all. Alright, then right here, this girl right here just mysteriously found locked up in a closet in an abandoned restaurant in in a mall. Okay, this lady right here got in a car accident with her kids. Don't even know how that happened. Like, she's over here knocking on the door, screaming for people to help. Nobody helps her. People see her, but they don't help her. Then you got this man over here, Arthur Rathburn. What's he doing? Chopping up bodies with a chainsaw and selling body parts illegally. Okay? It's just, and these are just a few of the things. Okay, in a minute I'm gonna show y'all something that really just, it's like, it really made me think, like, what is going on? Okay, this right here, this happened a few months ago. Okay, I'm not trying to like report old news. Okay, but I don't know who all's heard about it. I've been so involved in, Kanika's, situation, story, case, whatever it is, okay, and the Kanika Jenkins, case, that I have not really paid attention to a whole lot of anything else, on the news, okay, but this right here, it really just, weird. Okay, and I'm going to read this to y'all, and then I'm going to show you a video in a minute. But it's just crazy. This woman was seen with her two children walking down the street naked, covered in white powder. Okay, and then just ended up somewhere unconscious and the baby's dead. It's just strange. Okay, and there's no update of this at all anywhere on the internet. It's just something that was put out on all the news channels and then never updated anything else about it. Okay, but I want to just read this to y'all. Okay, baby covered in white powder dies after being found in parking lot in South LA. Police are okay, this right here, sorry y'all. This right here is the woman. Okay, this is the mother who is with the children. Police are investigating the death of a 2-month-old baby after she and 2 other people were found nude, unconscious, and covered in white powder in a parking lot just south of downtown LA early Thursday. Officers responded to a call of a screaming woman at San Pedro at 23rd Streets around 1:45 a.m. And Officer Irma Malta, a spokeswoman from the LA Police Department, they found a woman who was 26 or 27, an 8-year-old girl, and the baby girl, unconscious and covered in a white powder, which authorities have identified as a baby product. They were next to a car in a parking lot behind a business. All three were taken to a hospital where the baby died. The woman was in stable condition, and the 8-year-old was in critical condition as of about 7 a.m. Homicide investigators are on the scene, and officials do not yet know what caused the baby's death. Sun Hee Chung, who runs a neighborhood liquor store, said the woman, the girl, and baby were outside the store Wednesday night. One of Chung's employees was mopping and noticed all three were nude and covered in white powder. The woman stood on the corner breastfeeding the baby. Chung said the woman had come into the store earlier in the evening wearing pajamas and no shoes. Her hair was messy, Chung said. She said the woman usually came in nicely dressed. She was complaining that the girl was crying all night. The girl complained that she wanted to go live with her grandmother. Chung also said the woman was wandering from car to car to open the doors. She saw her on the store's security camera footage trying to open her car's door. Neighbor Johnette Green said she saw the woman's boyfriend cursing and screaming at her often. Green's cousin told her the boyfriend once broke windows looking for the woman, but the woman otherwise seemed completely normal. She did not appear to be on drugs or be suffering from obvious mental illness. That's why I'm very amazed and wondering how in the hell this could happen. LAPD confirmed that the woman and her children were seen around the neighborhood without clothes. Ramirez also said officers earlier in the evening responded to an assault with a deadly weapon call, the same house the woman is thought to have lived in. They saw white powder in one of the rooms, but they found no evidence of a crime when they arrived, so they left. The house is a single-family residence with blue trim roof. The rooms are rented to different people. Okay, let's see this. Okay, and I want to show y'all this video in here.
Says the woman goes there on a daily basis. She says late yesterday she saw the woman look different. Earlier in the day, covered in a white substance, sprawled.
Our case in South LA. A baby girl is dead and her sister and mother are in the hospital after they were all found unconscious and covered in a white powder.
Strange case. KCAL 9's Dave Lopez live in South LA with more on this mystery. Dave?
One, we tell you it all started here at the house behind me. That white powdery that substance is not toxic. That's the most important thing to know about the substance. It is not toxic. Detectives are in there right now. There was a call of a family dispute when officers got here last night. No one was home, but the room was filled with white powder. Flash forward 3 hours later, there was a woman, and as you mentioned, a baby and a young girl found about a half a mile from here, passed out, covered in the very same white substance. It's connected, but that's about all detectives know. Security video clearly picks up the woman carrying a baby and a young girl walking with her, later identified as an 8-year-old. They're all naked. They all have a white substance on their bodies. Police say it is not toxic, but a combination of baby powder and baby formula.
So we look and she ran.
Andy Chung and a co-worker were working inside the liquor store that had the security camera. He said the woman tapped on the window. He and his worker said, "Look, she's naked," but they didn't follow her. 3 hours later, a third of a mile away, on San Pedro, behind this market, police found 3 naked bodies covered in a white substance, sprawled in the parking lot. The woman, a little 8-year-old girl, and the baby identified as a 2-month-old girl. Police say all 3 were rushed to the hospital, where the 2-month-old baby died. The 8-year-old is in critical condition, they say, and the woman is recovering, but police say still unable to talk.
Her hair, she always, looks nice. But yesterday, she
Owns the corner liquor store, where she says the woman goes there on a daily basis. She says late yesterday she saw the woman look different. Earlier in the day, she said she was inside the store and showed us this security video. She says it's the same woman who was found naked. She's with a little girl, and a man who she thinks is her boyfriend was carrying a little baby. Police are giving few details, except to say that they are looking for a man who has a relationship with this woman. They wouldn't say if the man in this video is the one they're looking for. Detectives did say this is a very strange case. Except for being naked, the woman appears to be fine with the two children. She tries to break into this car, and then detectives believe that she walked down this alley to the parking lot behind the market where she was found passed out. What could have happened between then and when she was found 3 hours later? Again, that white substance found on their bodies, not toxic, a combination of talcum powder and baby formula, and there were no obvious wounds, no trauma on any of them. So how'd the baby die? Back to the studio.
So strange.
That's crazy. Damn, like, I don't know, it's very strange to me. And then like on the video, I don't know, it looked like they had white clothes on when they were walking down the street. But no, that's how covered in whatever this white powder is, the baby powder and formula. Like, they were literally covered in this stuff, And so, it's like, what the hell is going on? The neighbor said her boyfriend, was, always doing stuff to her. They said they didn't find any wounds or anything, or any type of trauma on the lady or the kids. But it's just like, what happened? Damn, and I don't know, it's just crazy because there's no update, like, what the lady said happened or anything. So I don't know. It's just crazy. Leave your comments and feedback below. If y'all want to send me anything, my email is listed in the description. Until next time, you guys have a great day.